Hi folks, John Cordisco here with the much anticipated FIDE World Candidates Final Tournament currently being played in Russia. 8 great players, 3 former world champions. It's going to be a great match. The winner of this match plays Magnus Carlsen for the World Championship. Don't miss any of this action. Hi folks, John Cordisco back again. Round 14, the final round in the long-anticipated FIDE Candidates Final Tournament 2014 between former world champion, I have to get used to saying that, Anand from India and as white, and Peter Svidler, 7-time Russian champion as black. To win the Russian championship twice is a huge feat. Peter's done it 7 times. Anyway, let's go through it. E4, knight f3, knight c6. Vichy pretty much, with at least a draw, guarantees he wins the tournament with a rematch against Magnus Carlsen. A6, we've seen this a million times. Another Marshall, rook d1, bishop b5, bishop b3. I'm just going to go through this briefly. I'm not going to analyze it that much. And you're probably going to figure out why here very shortly. E takes, knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, rook takes. You've seen this Marshall a million times, or black's down a pawn. C6, D3, bishop D6, rook back D1, bishop F5, queen F3, getting the queen out and guarding the pawn at the same time. Queen F6, knight to D2, queen to G6, bishop to D1, bishop takes, knight to E4, bishop takes, queen takes. Pretty exciting stuff, huh? As you probably figured out by now, this game is going to peer out into a draw. Queen takes, rook takes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this game. We pretty much all know that Vichy won the tournament, I believe by a point and a half. So he'll get his revenge, or try to get his revenge, in a rematch with Magnus Carlsen. I see this as a different Vichy, except for one game towards the end, where he was having difficulty, where his nerves just weren't right there. But the whole time, Vichy was the old Vichy. Sharp, playing well, seeing a lot of things, tactics were great. His confidence was back. It's going to be interesting to see the venue for the World Championship. Last time, as we all know, was in Chennai, India. I wonder if Magnus can get the sponsors together, since they had it in Vichy's country last year, if they can have it in Norway this year. That'd be kind of cool for Norway. Frankly, I wish they'd have it in the United States. Not because I'm an American and the times would be easier to watch, is because of the fact that media center here in the United States is some of the best media centers in the world. Rook e8, rook takes, king f1, bishop f3, bishop takes, rook takes, king f8. Pretty exciting stuff. A3, rook to d8, c4, knight to f4. You can kind of tell my heart isn't really in this last game. It's the end of the tournament. It's time to move on to something else. I just couldn't leave it off my list. It's like a missing tooth. Bishop takes, knight to d3, rook, pawn, rook, knight, rook to c2, rook to c8, king to e2. Vichy knew he had the tournament. He's not pushing too hard. And Peter Svidler had no chance to win the tournament, so he's not pushing very hard as well. King to e7, bishop e4, rook takes, bishop takes, knight to c4, bishop to d3, knight takes, bishop takes. I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I'm really not. It's just I had to include this last round. It's dead drawn, and they agree to draw here, of course. Not against bishop with 3 pawns on the same side, all connected. It's dead drawn. It's got a minute advantage on the computer for white. Big deal. The tournament was over for Vichy, and it was over for Peter Svidler. Vichy won. Svidler never really put it together to come in contention. Anyway, folks, That's the last round, round 14 of the FIDE Candidates Final 2014. Winner Vichy Anand. Aronian just lost his nerve. I don't know what happened. I think it's a similar situation he had when he was in London last year at the Candidates Final. I feel bad for Levin Aronian. I like him a lot as a player and a person both. You usually don't get to like both. I wish he has another chance. We'll have to see. My heart, of course, is really set on the next candidate cycle. My buddy Carl Nakamura from here in the United States. I think he can give Carlson a run for his money. He's got guts. He's got backbone. He's willing to take chances, and that's what you have to do against Magnus. You can't just watch Magnus grind you down into dust. Well, we'll see how Vichy does. I'm not sure when the championship's going to be or the locale. We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the somewhat unexciting video. I just want you all to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
Hello? I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake.
This is a library.